Hey, you guys. It's Nikki here with Self-Care Sunday from the fourth house on the right. I apologize that I did not get to record last week. I was enjoying some me time with my mom. So, although I recorded, I did not get to edit and share it with you guys. So, I'm sharing this week what I've done for the last 2 weeks. So, not about hair because I didn't really do a lot, so I didn't take my twists out or anything like that. Today we're talking about skin again, and specifically I'm doing a detox. And even more specifically, I'm doing a skin detox. So, I talked a couple of weeks ago about how every month I either do a cleanse on my hair with, I actually use shampoo and I cleanse my scalp, or I do a detox once a month, and I kind of like try to alternate. It's always at the beginning of the month. When I do a detox on my hair, I almost always do it on my face as well. This week I did not do that. I didn't do either because I only do that once a month. But what I did do is, and what I'm about to do now, is a detox on my face. And I'm also going to do it on my underarms. Yes, I am. So what I have here is some bentonite clay. I don't know if you can see. Is it kind of on? Bentonite clay. And I am going to mix, this clay comes with a little scoop in it, and I'm going to mix 1 scoop of that clay, 1 scoop of clay. That's it. I don't know if you can see this 1 scoop of clay. And then I'm going to use that same scoop to scoop out some activated charcoal. Be careful with this, you guys, because if you don't use it correctly, or if you don't pay attention, it will blow up and be everywhere, all over your bathroom, everything. So I start off with half a scoop. So 1 scoop of bentonite clay, half a scoop of charcoal. That's what I start out with. And then I put the cap. The clay I'm not so worried about, but I put the cap on that activated charcoal. So I got that. And then I take what I told you guys about my serum. I take a couple of drops of the serum. It's 1 drop. And I add it to my mixture. It's 2 drops. And I add it to my mixture. I'm sorry, I'm just putting things back where they belong because I go bananas when things are not where they belong. And so right now, things are just still very dry. Now I'm just gonna add water. And just a little bit at a time, and I'm just adding tap water. You could do the whole distilled water thing. I don't typically do that, but you can. And it's probably better for your skin than using tap water because tap water has minerals and all that good stuff in it. Just so happens that I do not have my filtered water or my bottled water here in the bathroom because I'm not over here. But this is just a slurry that I'm making, and I'm just going to stir it up until it's like a little paste. Now remember, it's got oil in there and it's got water in there. Oil and water don't mix, which means that it's going to take a minute for this to mix up really good. So remember that I started with 1 scoop of bentonite clay and half a scoop of charcoal. That charcoal is dark, so the mixture is going to be black because the charcoal is so dark. But right now my mixture is very, very watery. So I'm just going to add some more clay. Now, what is it supposed to do? The clay is supposed to, both the clay and the charcoal are supposed to help to draw out toxins in your body. So like when I feel like I need a reset, I feel like my skin needs a reset, my body needs a reset, this is what I do. The last thing I'm going to do, now I've got a little bit more of a paste. You can see it. Very dark. The last thing I'm going to do is add some tea tree oil. The only reason I'm doing this is because lately I've had a few breakouts. I have one here. You can kind of see where I have one down here. But, you know, you see some marks from the breakouts. The tea tree oil is going to help with the breakouts. And it's antiseptic and antibacterial and all of that good. So that's the reason that I'm adding that. And like I said, this time I'm going to do a detox on my underarms. But I'm going to do a separate one for that because I don't want the charcoal in the detox for my underarms. So now I just use a craft stick, popsicle stick, old school popsicle stick. And I'm just going to spread it on my face. Actually, if I have enough of this, I don't want it in your mouth. Get it out of your mouth. Out of the mouth, girl. I might just go ahead and use it on my underarms if there's enough. If not, I'm going to just do the clay, the bentonite clay on my underarms. And then I also decided that later on tonight, I want to do the same detox on my underarms. By the way, you want to shut a person up? Put some clay on their mouth. By the way, I only put a couple of drops of tea tree oil. And the reason is because it's very, very potent, number one. And number two, you have a very small container here of your mask. So you don't want so much tea tree oil that it irritates your skin. You want just enough that, you know, you get the benefits of it through the clay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this all over. Yes, I'm putting it on my eyebrows. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna do anything. This is not the kind of mask that peels, so you're not gonna peel off any hairs or anything like that. So that part I don't pay too much attention to. I do make sure that I get underneath. Like I feel like a lot of people do masks and they stop right here. I put it all the way underneath my neck. I don't go down to my collarbone. What do they call that? Decollage, something. They call it something fancy, a French term. I don't go down that far. That's a little bit much for me. But all over the face, eyebrows included. Doesn't matter if it gets in the hair, it's not gonna hurt it. And so I'm gonna let that sit. Don't want it on my lips. I'm gonna let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes and then I'll be done. Now I have some left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that underneath my underarms and then I'm gonna sit with the whole thing and I'm gonna come back and rinse it out. I'm good to go. Okay, so just a couple of tips when you are applying the mask. Not so much to your face, but to any part of your body. Today, we're talking about the underarms. This charcoal gets all over everything. So I've got it spread all over my underarms. Why do we do this? I use natural deodorant, if any at all. And when you start using natural deodorant, your body kind of like reacts to the fact that you don't have chemicals. You're no longer using Secret or Dove or whatever kind of deodorant you're used to using that has aluminum in it. So when you start using natural deodorant, you are not used to the fact that your body is going to sweat because it's supposed to sweat. Basically, your body goes through a transformation when you switch over to natural products. Your body is trying to release all the toxins so that it can accept the odor fighting abilities of the more natural products. This mask kind of helps to accelerate that. So, see, I got a little hole right there. I'm gonna fix that. So, when you apply this to your underarms, though, it's almost like, you know, I remember back in the day I used to use like Nair and stuff under my arms. It's the same sort of concept. So you want to protect anything that you have on. First of all, I do it only after I've taken a shower, on clean face, clean skin. No, there's no moisturizer underneath because we're going to moisturize afterwards. But then you kind of have to walk around like this, or keep your arms out like this. It's a good time to do some exercise, some yoga, because yeah, you got to keep your arms up so that it can dry and do what it needs to do. As you can see, I'm wearing a tank top, and I just draped a towel. You can put 2 towels, one here, one there, or napkins. I just draped one big towel, and I'm holding it together with a hair clip. And that's it. I'm gonna walk around the house like this for about 15 minutes or so. And then after that, I will come and I will rinse. Couple of tips on rinsing. Do not fill your sink up with water and think that you're just gonna splash, rinse. No. You need to rinse with your running water, because the charcoal is going to stain, and you want clear water running through that. You don't want to keep using that same water over again. Also, don't take a towel and try to wipe, because you are going to destroy your towel. Just rinse with clear water. Rinse. Preferably, you might have to start with hot water. You can see this is already starting to dry. It looks so cool how that change happens. But anyway, preferably with warm water. That's how you can stand it, and then you will close, because you're gonna open your pores, let things in, and then you're gonna close your pores back down with cool water at the very end, or you're gonna leave your pores open and close them back with your cool, either astringent, which I don't really use that much, or with moisturizer. So those are my tips. Give me 15 minutes and I'll be done. Hopefully my body will be detoxed and good to go. Okay, you guys, so this part is just, I'm about to rinse, but I wanted to show you how different things look when it dries. I have been walking around with this mask on for about 15 minutes. You can see there's areas that didn't fully dry, here and here. And of course my underarms, because I was moving a little bit, and regular body liquid sweat, basically. But you can see the difference in the color. The black is where it was still kind of wet, not completely dry, and here is where it's dry. It's gray and nothing comes off on my hand. So now it's time to rinse, and my face is gonna feel nice and tight and clean, and all the toxins gonna be out. So that's it for today, for Self-Care Sunday. I'm gonna go rinse, and I'll show y'all a smile when I'm done. Okay, you guys, so here we have it. I have rinsed my face, and now I'm just patting it dry with a clean towel. And I have rinsed my underarms. Now, what I'm not gonna do is go back through and put anything under my underarms. I'm gonna put in any deodorant, because I want the cleanliness to just come from the mask, and I want that tea tree oil to just go to work. Things are extra smooth. Things are extra soft. It feels so good. And now I'm just gonna wait until nighttime. Well, for my face, I'm gonna put on my serum, I think. I'm gonna put my serum on because it is nighttime, basically. It's after 8 o'clock. And I'll be done with my face. And my underarms, I'm not gonna do anything at all. Now, another couple of quick tips. Like I said before, just rinse your face. Just rinse. Straight water. Don't use standing water, because the charcoal will stain, and you'll be rinsing your face with more charcoal, so you'll never get it off. So just rinse with clean running water. See, there's no marks here. There's no anything left on my face. The underarms are much easier if you just hop in the shower. I didn't do that because I had already showered, and because, I'm a lazy natural. I mean, let's be honest about it. I'm a lazy natural. So I just rinsed under the sink, but it's much, much easier to just hop in the shower, take another shower, rinse it all off, and you're good. So that's it. If you use the oil, even if you don't use the serum, if you use oil in your mask, you won't need much after you're done, if any at all. I have very dry skin, so that's the only reason that I continue to put my serum on even after I do this treatment. So I'm going to do my serum. But again, like I said, nothing underneath the arms. Let the mask do what it was meant to do. You have tea tree oil that was also in that mask. So that is going to help you with any odor or, tea tree oil. You can put that in your deodorant and you're going to be good to go. So don't worry about that. And especially like I did this at night, not worried about it at all. And that's it. That's it for this week for Self-Care Sunday. DIY detox mask with clay, charcoal, tea tree oil. That's it, guys. Take care of yourself, because remember, if you don't take care of yourself first, you cannot take care of others. And it's all peace and love. Bye, you guys. Till next time.